Giving feedback can be a challenge, but is essential for personal and professional growth. In this video, we'll explore some common mistakes that people make when giving feedback, and we'll provide some practical strategies for dealing with difficult feedback situations. If you're new to the channel, I'm Daniel, an organizational psychologist practitioner, and I support people and organizations in leading themselves and others. Now, let's dive into the episode. Let's start with giving feedback. One of the most important things to keep in mind when giving feedback is to make sure that it's timely and specific. If you wait too long, the situation might have changed and the feedback might not be as effective or relevant. And if the feedback is too general, it might not be as actionable or helpful to the person receiving it. Another important aspect is the delivery of the feedback. While it's important to be honest and direct, it's equally important to be respectful and empathetic. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and try to think how they might feel receiving that feedback. In these situations, it might be helpful to use I statements to avoid blame or judgment. It's also essential to provide actionable steps for improvement. Instead of just pointing out what went wrong, offer suggestions to the person for how they can improve in the future. This will make the feedback more constructive and will help the person to feel empowered to take action. Now let's talk about receiving feedback. Receiving feedback can be challenging, especially if it's critical or negative. However, it's important to approach feedback with an open mind and a growth mindset. Remember that feedback is an opportunity for learning and improvement. One way to make receiving feedback easier is to regularly ask for it. You see, when you're open to feedback and actively seeking it out, it makes it less intimidating and more constructive. Additionally, try to remain calm and avoid getting defensive, even if the feedback feels unfair and unjustified. When receiving feedback, it's important to remain calm and to ask clarifying questions if necessary. Try to understand the other person's perspective and take their feedback as an opportunity to learn and improve. Don't forget to reflect on the feedback provided, even if it's difficult to digest. If you're enjoying this content so far, consider liking and sharing this video and subscribing to our channel if you're watching it on YouTube. Finally, when dealing with difficult feedback situations, try to approach the situation with empathy and a problem-solving mindset. Instead of getting defensive or blaming others, try to work collaboratively to find a solution. Remember that feedback is a two-way street, and both parties play a role in the feedback-giving process. By incorporating these strategies into your feedback process, you can become a better receiver and giver of feedback. Have you ever given or received feedback that didn't go as planned, and what did you learn from this experience? Share your stories in the comments below, and let's improve the way we give feedback to one another.